Hey, welcome back to Let's Play RiME. I'm thinking back to just what happened at the end of the last episode, where I found an extra... Let me just check my emblems. Extras... They're called emblems, yeah. Would you look at... I'm uncovering two of them at one... Oh, hey, is that the Caped Wanderer? The Shade? What was I calling him? What are they called in Lord of the Rings? I believe they're the 9 human kings who have been corrupted by the rings, and so they become ethereal corpses. What were they called again? I knew their name half an hour ago. Hey, look at this, we're back. Hold on. Let me just ensure I have my bearings. Yeah, I went down that way and it looped all the way back around here. Okay, I'm officially lost. Oh, there he is. This is the bipod, iron giant fellow. He learned to walk pretty well. I'm guessing this is the original tripod or bipod that we created because he still looks fresh and sparkling new. And truth be told, yes, like the music, the logic behind the music really it's an impressive thing. Oh. He died so that we may live. So that we may have our freedom. Oh no. Oh, doesn't that kind of creep you out, you two? What is our purpose? To become doors. Oh my god. Because how did my initial bipod actually know to summon... Oh, what's up there? To summon another 5 or 6 extra bipods for this exact purpose. After it seemingly had a little bit of a... What's in here? Nothing. It's just so freaking dark. No, it's nothing. How did it know to summon an extra 5 bipods? Especially since it looked like it was having some kind of a crisis. Seeing a dead bipod and like... Roar. Hey, fox. Animals can get sick if they're left out in the rain, right? I know that sounds like a stupid thing to say, but... Somewhat recently, I was walking my dog. Later at night. And there was a risk of rain. Which is a game. A second risk of rain. I'll talk about that later. But it was raining for the half hour prior, and it wasn't really heavy rain. It was more of a mist, a very fine mist, which seems like nothing, but if you spend 15 minutes in it, you become soaked. And my parents were a little bit concerned about letting me take the dog out for a walk, and so was I. And they were saying that if, it's a little bit worrying that if the dog gets wet and sick, it's probably not worthwhile. And I'm like, yeah, dogs... Because it's so infrequent, I find in my experience, that a dog has a common cold or something to that. No, humans seemingly get sick all the damn time. It seems to me like animals are more likely to get injured rather than ill, per se. Something like a swollen eye. So the king by the mother's belly. That is only the second keyhole. I was almost certain I missed out on 4 or 5 of them. Especially since I did, well, I guess 2 or 3 of them. Especially since I did not really explore at all the prior area to any appreciable amount. Let me have a look. I do see there's some platforming to be done down there. That said, I do want to have a look right over here. Because it looks like this is the way to go. But I can climb back up again, should I see fit. Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's a curved staircase. Okay. Obviously, then we are meant to go down that way. It seems, okay, to me, the keyholes, while optional, they seem more or less very well integrated, seamlessly integrated into the kind of the main part of the levels that you'll be doing. So it seems to me. Like, that didn't take really all that much work to find. It was just sort of lying there. The first keyhole was the same way, so I suspect most of the keyholes will be that way. The things like the toys and the emblems, I suspect, are the things that are more off the beaten path. Fair enough. And I still haven't... I don't see... Part of me is a little bit skeptical and critical as to the design, thinking like, oh, it's not really all that worthwhile now, is it? But then again, I haven't collected a full emblem or a full toy. Wait, I have collected a toy. You look awfully sad. Yeah, coming in with Sec Fox. What were you looking at? So once I collect a full emblem, then I guess... Let me turn my camera, goddammit. Are those just rocks? Which are a little bit shiny as well. something I'm noticing is that... Whoa, what? Oh, okay. I'm trying to look at the rain. So a cool fact that you probably know about water, because it seems so obvious, that if you approach looking at like a wet surface or something that has water on it, if you're looking straight down into it, it's see-through. But if you lower the camera down to its side to try to look at it, it becomes really reflective. I'm sure you've seen those posts online where people take a photo where what they do is they pour some water on the ground to make a really small puddle. Then they take the camera and flip it upside down, right, parallel to the water, and you create this really cool looking reflection. And so I'm trying to see if this is a feature. Like, look at that block just to my left. Is that reflecting any of the... It doesn't look like it's reflecting at all the environment. It's just, it's doing the right... It's just reflecting light. And even then, I think that light reflection is less to do with the water and more so to do with the material underlying the water. I mean... Look! Don't do this. So I guess you open 6 doors and then... I was gonna make some kind of anime reference, but it fell flat on his face. Something about opening the... Is it Naruto or something? With the open up... Oh god, never mind. The Jet Li. What was this? What was the freaking kid's name where he is like... He can unlock the gates. Oh, some chi gates, and it's just very plot convenient to whatever's... Yeah, whatever. I feel like there should be a secret in that segment, but I'm not gonna let that hold me back. I'll just keep moving forwards. Something, now that I'm actually listening in silence to how the music develops, have I been really not... Oh wow, yeah, look, I was wondering what those shiny reflections were. Huh, yeah, you can... Actually, you know what? The water might actually be... Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. When you're looking straight at it... Oh, wait, no, it's based off camera distance? Or is it based off... Is it actually being... I have no idea. Is it if my camera is close, it'll automatically create the reflection? Or is it actually reflect... Oh, never mind. So that's a whole emblem made. I wonder what... that does for me. Have I been really, is the word nothing? Oh, you can rotate it. Okay, yeah, nothing to it. Inconsiderate? Because I've been there have been these really cool cinematic moments. Not quite cinematic, but the music swells up and something important and special is happening on screen. And I've just been busy talking through it, thinking that, you know what, that's sort of the pedigree of my channel. That's what I'm trying to do. Have I been really inconsiderate? Should I have been... Oh, I see you're the last one. Like, no, don't go. Yeah, see, I feel for it a little bit. I'm feeling a little sad now. My controller's shaking as this happens too. Oh, the fuck. Yeah, see, I like this area specifically because it wasn't quite puzzling and platforming. It was just more so following a fairly linear path, which might sound like that should be a bad thing, but because every other part of this game thus far has been more so with a heavier focus on the actual puzzling aspects. This is a welcome change. It's pacing. God damn it. This is degree of pacing happening. Let me see if I can just make the jump from here. Yeah, I can. What is that up there? Oh, are these the 6 statues? What is that? Okay, so I recognize this sort of puzzle from the very beginning of the game, and I realize what we're meant to do here. And I think I have an idea who that is. I'm trying to think of something funny to just sort of subvert the expectation. I was going to say something like, it's JFK, but then I realized that's dumb. Please hug me. I just lost a friend. I'm seeking some comfort. Aha, yep, this is basically a callback to the very beginning of the game. Let's first... It seems only my common sense that I should try reaching that one right there first. Hold on, what was... I thought I just saw the silhouette a little bit more clearly for a moment there. And it looked like a kneeling boy. Hey, Mr. Foxman. Oh, wow. That's actually... Okay, now my heart aches a little bit seeing that from a fox. Is this perhaps related? This doesn't quite look like me. I thought for a moment it was me. But seeing that dog's reaction, the fox's reaction, and the fox's seeming relationship with that caped wanderer that we've seen around the place. Suddenly I'm thinking, are there... Okay, now I'm intrigued. Okay, this game's finally hooked me. Sweet Jesus. Took, like, what? Like four or so hours or something? Notice how now I'm not so much making fun of it and trying to jump off edges and see what happens. Oh god, is there going to be a lot of keyholes here now? Is this where most of the story is going to unfold for me? That looks like a grave. And the king was crying? Oh, the mother died during childbirth? No, not during childbirth. The child looked far too old. Okay, so that's my next destination. This worries me because there's an awful lot of many nooks and crannies, lots of levels to explore, which is worrying because I kind of want to. Now I'm sort of somewhat invested, and I kind of want to find all the keyholes, and I kind of want to find the rest of the emblems that can be found here. But is this the land of the dead? Perhaps is this what this island has been all about? It's the land of the dead. And I mean, I don't want to have to invest something like 2 hours exploring every nook and cranny trying to find everything. I kind of want to keep the momentum, keep the inertia up, and keep moving forwards, and not having to really slow myself down to a crawl just for the sake of completion. That said, some people probably want exactly that. And I've been very inconsiderate by not actually giving it. What was that? Oh, that's just a fire. Oh, whoa, were you crying? I hit Y to try and shout to see what happens. Yeah. I mean, if I were to be the kind of channel that tries to achieve 100% through every single game, almost to be a sort of halfway guide, halfway me hanging out playing games with friends, I would think that, first off, that would take a lot more work because it would involve me actually probably playing through the game in advance and then finding a guide to complete it, and then recording the videos that I make. Actually organizing my thoughts to really create something that's coherent. I don't know. It really, honestly, it'll depend. It kind of boils down to comments, but that said, I don't get comments all that often, so it's like, I'm just sort of doing this blindly and hoping I'm doing something right. By the way, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work out how to get up to that next statue. But it looks like to me that no, see, now I'm just heading backwards. It looks to me a little bit of a difficult, or not straightforward of a task. It looks like there's... I might have to approach from a different side, yet from a side which I don't know how to get to and get from. Am I meant to like weigh this down? Because it looks like... Oh, you know what? I didn't really bother. It looks like to me I meant to get to it from this side or something, but I wasn't really paying attention. See, suddenly having these really... It was nice respite, that kind of linear walking through doors. That was good. I enjoyed that. That was good. It gives much needed variety and ensures that. And I mean, sure, so far every part of the game, every kind of floor has had its own variety. One of them I couldn't stay out in the open for too long. The other one I was just trying to work my way through a non-Euclidean space. So on and so forth. The variety is good. So, I mean, but those tended to be more focused on puzzling elements. The first half of this was more focused on just kind of walking through. Dang it, why can't I get up there? Oh no, it looks like I'm making progress. I want more keyholes. Da-da. You know, I remember the Jurassic Park theme song. A little too late. I'm thinking back to that episode with the bird running across the bridge. And I was like... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Forget anything. Forget everything I said. I don't see the fox here, so it looks like to me that this is not the next area to head to. Excuse me? I take great offense at that. You know, there must have been some Foley work on creating these wet foot-stepping sounds. They sound too good for them to be created by a sound engineer in like complete isolation. Oh, I made it. I almost fell right off then. It sounds like somebody actually went through the effort of recording footsteps in the rain. Here we go, making progress. No idea if it's the right kind of progress, but making progress. Let's line it up. Jump! Oh, wow, camera. Please climb up. Do I have to hit A? Yeah, I do. Progress. This will eventually... Hey! A new toy. It's a boat. This is the last toy. Yeah, we must be right. Approaching the very end. Which, speaking of, we're beginning to approach the very end of this particular episode as well. I should get a move on. Please? How am I meant to get up there? Probably this way. Maybe something will loop around. I didn't see any bridges or loops or like jumps I could make onto the top of that spire to get the next statue. Wow, they're spread out really far and wide, aren't they? Oh, is this a gigantic circle? It's a gigantic circle. That's fine, that's fine. I reckon I can probably work something out. Consider this me just trying to get my bearings. This is me becoming familiar with the level before I begin solving it. Oh, here we are. Here we have it. Something that it looks like I can interact with. There you go. There you go. And now I know exactly what those are for and where they come in handy. Voila! There you go. Making progress, and at such a fitting time too, since we are approaching... Oh dear. Oh, now we can make that jump, which I haven't seen yet, so I guess. Hooray. So, I guess, hey, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate your viewership. Stay tuned. It looks like we're approaching the conclusion of this game fairly soon. So that's something to look forward to. So stay tuned, and hope to see you later. Bye!